Athens is the capital and largest city of Greece. Athens dominates the Attica region and is one of the world's oldest cities. With its recorded history spanning over 3,400 years, and its earliest human presence started somewhere between the 11th and 7th millennium BC. Classical Athens was a powerful city-state, a center for the arts, learning and philosophy, home of Plato's Academy and Aristotle's Lyceum. It is widely referred to as the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy, largely because of its cultural and political impact on the European continent, and in particular the Romans. In modern times, Athens is a large cosmopolitan metropolis and central to economic, financial, industrial, maritime, political and cultural life in Greece. Athens is a beta global city according to the Globalization and World Cities Research Network, and is one of the biggest economic centers in southeastern Europe. It has a large financial sector, and its port Piraeus is both the largest passenger port in Europe and the second largest in the world. The municipality of Athens, the Athens urban area. According to Eurostat in 2011, the functional urban area of Athens was the 9th most populous FUA in the European Union, with a population of 3.8 million people. Athens is also the southernmost capital on the European mainland and the warmest major city in Europe. The heritage of the classical era is still evident in the city, represented by ancient monuments and works of art, the most famous of all being the Parthenon, considered a key landmark of early Western civilization. The city also retains Roman and Byzantine monuments, as well as a smaller number of Ottoman monuments, while its historical urban core features elements of continuity through its millennia of history. Athens is home to two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the Acropolis of Athens and the medieval Daphne Monastery, landmarks of the modern era, dating back to the establishment of Athens as the capital of the independent Greek state in 1834. Include the Hellenic Parliament and the so-called architectural trilogy of Athens, consisting of the National Library of Greece, the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens and the Academy of Athens. Athens is also home to several museums and cultural institutions, such as the National Archaeological Museum, featuring the world's largest collection of ancient Greek antiquities, the Acropolis Museum, the Museum of Cycladic Art, the Banaki Museum and the Byzantine and Christian Museum. Athens was the host city of the first modern-day Olympic Games in 1896, and 108 years later it hosted the 2004 Summer Olympics, making it one of the few cities to have hosted the Olympics more than once. In ancient Greek, the name of the city was Athenae and Mycenae. The root of the word is probably not of Greek or Indo-European origin, and is possibly a remnant of the pre-Greek substrate of Attica. In antiquity, it was debated whether Athens took its name from its patron goddess Athena or Athena took her name from the city. Modern scholars now generally agree that the goddess takes her name from the city, because the ending "-en" is common in names of locations, but rare for personal names. According to the ancient Athenian founding myth, Athena, the goddess of wisdom, competed against Poseidon, the god of the seas, for patronage of the yet unnamed city. They agreed that whoever gave the Athenians the better gift would become their patron and appointed Scrops, the king of Athens, as the judge. According to the account given by Pseudo-Apollodorus, Poseidon struck the ground with his trident and a salt water spring welled up. In an alternative version of the myth from Virgil's Georgics, Poseidon instead gave the Athenians the first horse. In both versions, Athena offered the Athenians the first domesticated olive tree. Scrops accepted this gift and declared Athena the patron goddess of Athens. 8 different etymologies, now commonly rejected, were proposed during the 17th century. Christian Lobeck proposed as the root of the name the word Athos to denote Athens as having fertile soil. Athenians were called Sakada wearers, or Astukleinen Asti. During the medieval period, the name of the city was rendered once again in the singular as Athena. Variant names included Satines, Satine, and Astines, all derivations involving false splitting of prepositional phrases. King Alphonse X of Castile gives the pseudo-etymology, the one without death, ignorance. In Ottoman Turkish, it was called Atina, and in modern Turkish, it is Atina. After the establishment of the modern Greek state, and partly due to the conservatism of the written language, Athena again became the official name of the city and remained so until the abandonment of Kutharivuzha in the 1970s. When Athena became the official name, today it is often simply called Eta Proteousa I Protvissa, the capital. The oldest known human presence in Athens